So first you need to do, I need to create this menu container. So let's break it out. So we can break this menu container as one division and this complete right section as a one division. So let's bring up the menu first. So I'll create a new folder called components. So always keep the components everything in a separate folder. That will like create a organized project so that we can don't mess it up. So create a new folder, and inside this components folder I'm going to create a new file called menu.js, and the CSS which supports this file, that's going to be menu.css. So if you want, we can create a separate CSS file for each and every component, but I'm not going to create a separate CSS file for every component. I'll use the parent CSS file for each child components. Okay, so now I'm going to create a menu.css for this menu component. And as I said previously, I asked you to install the React snippets. So just you need to write rfce, so that will build the React function component. So inside this menu, what we are going to have, we are going to create nothing. So first we need to fix the app.css, app.js. So I need to import that menu, import menu from components.menu. It's automatically picked up that component and it's imported. So next what we need to do, we need to load that menu inside here. So menu and close that component. So now our component is loaded successfully. If you go and check your browser, right click and inspect, and if I expand the body tag, this is the, as I said, the root DOM element, and inside here we having that app class, and here we having that div. This is that empty div which we created in the menu.js. So everything is loading perfectly. So then what we need to do is, I need to go to app.js, app.css. First I need to bring this entire app.division completely for full screen. Then we need to move on for our menu.js. So go to app.js and copy this class and .app. So this is going to use width as 100% and height as 100 VH. Okay, so I need to give a background color. So background, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this background color. So click it and copy this color code. So this is the Power Toys. If you search for Power Toys window 10, it's a tool, a Microsoft Power Toys tool, which is really useful to pick as a color picker tool. It's really useful, so go ahead and click and install that one. And now let me copy it and close this, and I'll paste it over here. And we have the nice background color, so we don't want any overflow in it. So overflow hidden. There we go. So then what we need to do, we are going to keep two components. One is our menu and another one is this container, and it's going to be in the same row. For that we need to make it display flex. Okay, so now let's move on to our menu.js. Let's have a look over here. What are we having? We having on logo, and we having few and different icons. Everything is same. We are just loading icons and we having the same hover effect. Okay, so let's load this image first. So what we need to do, we need to load that image first. So inside here I'm going to name this, instead of menu division I'm going to use menu. Okay, and here I'm going to load that image. Okay, so before using that image we need to import that image. So import, we need to copy that image folder. So I already have that image folder over here, and I'm having all the necessary images for this project. Okay, you can download these images from the description box. I already give a link in the description box, so go ahead and download this images and everything, or you can use your own image as you prefer. So let me copy this folder and I'll bring it up to my come on, source folder. Keep it inside the source folder. So now we have all the images as we needed. Okay, so I need to bring up the logo which is inside this folder. You can see we having the logo.png. I need to bring up this logo. So import, and I'll give a name as logo from / images / logo.png. Then instead of using double quotes, here open up the object and give that object name logo. So that will load your image over there. Okay, so then what we need to do, we need to load all the icons, everything. So first we'll fix the background, then we can go for these icons and everything. So let me fix the width for the menu first. Copy this menu tag and paste it over here. So this menu is going to use a fixed width that is going to be 100 pixels, and height is always going to take the 100%, and the background color it's going to be, let me copy the background color, copy it and paste it. What happened? Maybe because the app.css, oh my goodness, I forgot to import the menu.css, that's why it's not working. So import the single quotes / menu.css, save the changes, and see we having that background with some specific width and height. Okay, so now let's fix this image which is inside the menu image. Okay, so inside the menu we having only one image tag, and that image is going to be width 3 eminent points, and here we go. Okay, and then I need to bring it from the top, so padding top 30 pixels. So all these content, everything, if you see here, they are perfectly aligned in the center of this width. So what I need to do, I need to go to my menu tag and I need to write a few. So display flex. So if I give display flex, it will become like this, and everything will be in the same row. I need to keep everything in a column direction. So flex direction column, then it will become normal. So then we bring up everything in the center, align item center, and you can see now everything is in the center position. And this menu is having some nice shadow effect, so that box shadow 0 pixels in x-axis, 0 pixel in y-axis, and 20 pixels blur effect RGBA 0.4. Okay, now you can see it's having this nice shadow effect. After this, what we need to do, we need to move on to the next section, that is your icon. Okay, so if you have a look, everything is the same thing, so we don't want to do everything again and again and again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a child component which is inside the menu component itself, and it's going to take the icon as a prop. So prop is nothing but it's a property for a component. So we are going to create a child component called icon. So const icon, open it, and this is going to take a prop called icon. After this, we are going to open the function component. Oops, what happened? And inside here we are going to create an li tag, and inside the li tag we are going to have an anchor tag which is going to be nothing, no link, and this is going to take the icon as a property, as a prop itself. and it's going to print the icon itself. Okay, so this is a child component and we can use it inside over here. So after this, what we are going to do is we are going to create two UL tag. This is one and this one. So UL, and this is going to be our main menu, so hash main menu. Inside this UL tag, I'm going to use that icon self-closing tag, and that it's going to use the icon prop. So now we need icons. For using icons, we have an awesome package called React icons. So click it and copy this command and open up your terminal and paste it. So make sure that you are inside your project folder and paste it. Click to copy, paste it, and install it. So it will be installed. In the meanwhile, we can go to the if you can go through this website and you can choose what package you are going to use, box icons, font awesome, all these available icons are here. I'm going with font awesome. You can see you can use all these icons. All you just need to copy this line and paste it in the component. So first let me copy it and paste it inside my component, and I need a very few icons. Like I can search that icon name, you can go through and you can choose your own icon. So I'm just going to choose this one, delicious, copy it and paste it over here. Then I need shopping cart, this one, paste it. Then I need wallet, this one. Then I need chart line, yes, this one. And I need reg clock, yes, this one. And I need cog, where it is not this one, yeah, here it is, this one. And I need sign out alt, this one. All these icons I need it. So let me import everything over here. So now what we need to do, it throws an error, so don't worry about the error. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to pass the icon over here. So let me pass the icon. First icon is going to be this one. Okay, so that will take the icon property itself, and if you check it whether it's working fine or not, it's compiling and it's done, no errors. And here we go, we have the nice icon over here. So then copy it and paste it few more times, 6 times, and copy and replace everything. Shopping cart, wallet, chart line, clock, wallet, chart line, clock. Okay, and then these two, it's for next UL tag. We have all those things over here, and I need to create one more UL tag, and inside that we are going to have, and let me name this class name as, let's say, last menu or something, and copy this one more time, and inside this UL tag paste it. So that's why we are creating a reusable component, so we don't need to do it again and again. So if I write a styles for this one alone, it will do this rest of the things. The rest of all the component will follow the same. Okay, so now let's get started for your main menu. So what we need to do, we need to target the UL tag which is inside the menu UL. This first I need to take the padding effect from here. So let's say padding top 30 pixels. Okay, And then what you need to do with 100%, it should take this complete width. Then you need to make a display flex and make sure that they change to column direction, otherwise this what happens. So flex direction column and align the items in the center, and we need to target the UL li tag which is inside the UL tag. We need to make sure first we need to get rid of this list style, so list style none, and we need to add some margin, come on, margin 20 pixels, 0 pixels, so it will add some margin space between each li tag. After this we need to make sure that the relative position, that the li tag it's using the relative position. Then so let me close this, we don't need, we can open up the terminal later. And the color, it's going to be, what is that color? It's bringing up the hover, so let me type it by manually, hash 8C8A95. This is going to be the color. Okay, then with 100%, text align center. Okay, so then what we need to do, we need to target the anchor tag which is inside the li, copy it, we are having the anchor tag inside of it. Okay, so font size 24 pixels, and the color, it's not taking over that, so we can write it inside the anchor tag, so we don't need this unwanted space. Now I hope it will change the color. Here we go, it changes the color. Then what we need to do, we need to remove that text decoration for the anchor tag, so decoration none, and I'll make the transitions all 0.3 seconds. Okay, then we will add some before event for your anchor tag, before. Okay, so I made the position relative for li tag, not for the anchor tag. Make sure that you add the relative position for your li tag, because this anchor tag should be always related to your li tag. It chooses the relative position as the li. Then only when you're making the position absolute for your anchor tag, it will go and target your li tag. Position absolute and content nothing. Okay, make sure that you added this content nothing, otherwise you can't see your before or after element. So this is going to be top 0 and left 0. Width is going to be 20 pixels, height is going to be 20 pixels, and background is going to be hash B11470. Okay, so when you see, you have this nice box. When I add this relative position to my anchor tag, see what's happening, it's very close to your anchor tag. We don't want that, so that's why I added the position relative to li tag, so this absolute will be always related to the li tag. Then now we are going to create this nice circle shape just like that. What we need to do, we just need to do as a border radius 50%, so that will gives you this nice circle shape. I need to, from the left, I need to move it further inside, so minus 10 pixels. Now it looks perfect, and from the top we need to move 5 pixels. Here we go, they are in center. Okay, so I don't want this width, so width is going to be 0 pixels so far. It is not this visible. When I'm hovering it, I need to make it visible. So what I need to do when I'm hovering it, so menu li, copy it. When I hover it, I need to bring up that before width as 20 pixels. Let's see, it's working fine. Okay, and in the same way I need to change the color of my anchor tag. Color, let's say the same color, copy it, not columns, color, and paste it. Here we go. Now the color, everything is changing, but we don't have the transition effect for your before even. So transition all 0.3 seconds. Now you can see that we're having the nice transition effects for your hover.